Hi, everybody. I'm sorry that you need the services that I'm talking about here today if you've had a fire damage job. So I've got a couple of basic cleaning things here that are used in the fire restoration job. I'm going to talk about chem sponges and how chem sponges are used. It's also called a wall sponge. That one's lightly used. That one is newer. They can be used until they're super black. First, I'm going to talk about the cleaning solution, which is called TSP, trisodium phosphate. And these cleaning cloths in the process that I've used on that in my 40-year career as a professional restoration contractor. So again, on the TSP, you've got a super light solution, which would be for finish cleaning, which can be used for a lot of different situations. 3 ounces per 4 gallons hot water for heavy smoke, and then 4 ounces when you're washing walls that will need absolutely to be painted. The objective is to do as much cleaning as possible and avoid having to repaint. Okay, so these are cleaning cloths. They're terry cloth. I always bought mine at Costco. They're about 12 by 15 inches. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of them there. This is about production. I try to make it as easy as possible. So this is a light cleaning solution. This is 2 ounces or a quarter cup of TSP. I'm going to take it over to 4 gallons of hot water. Dump it in there. Rinse it out a little bit. And then we're just going to imagine that I stirred it up with a stir stick, but you don't need me to video that. Okay, so it's all stirred up, and then I take a whole bunch of cleaning cloths, and I'm going to turn over to my glorious assistant, Janice. Fill from about here, huh? Okay, so the quickest way to clean surfaces, this is my mixed up TSP now. I take all of my clean cloths, throw all of my clean cloths in one bucket. I wear gloves and TSP because TSP will absolutely dry out your skin. And if you're macho and you think your skin is tough, don't use gloves and see how much your hands hurt and they'll peel and stuff like that. So use the friggin' gloves. It also helps stop you from getting as many wounds. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the wet cloth there for a second. And again, that's the hottest water I can stand. These are chem sponges, and depending on how much smoke is on your wall, you just treat it like a great big eraser. You won't be able to see any difference here, but if there's smoke on your wall, you would see streaks where you cleaned it. Now it works on flat paint, does not work on greasy surfaces, does not work on glossy paint. Okay, and as you clean a little bit, you'll start seeing residue on the sponge. Okay, and you can use it on a door like this. You can also use it on upholstery to wipe off the upholstery. Speaking of upholstery, if you have ash on your upholstery, don't sit on it and grind it in. You don't want to grind stuff into any surface. You want to get the soot and stuff off as soon as you can without grinding it in, which means you don't stack dirty pillows on top of each other. You don't stack dirty books on top of each other. Imagine I have a deck of playing cards, and if every one of my fingers is a playing card and they're spread out and the soot is all over the top of all of them, I have 52 sides that are dirty, okay? If I straighten them all up and put them in one pile, now I have 104 sides I have to clean. So don't make your job harder, don't make more work. Okay, so now we talked about a little bit how to use a chem sponge. Now, this is something mo better. You've got your cleaning cloth. You wring it out. This is always clean, only clean. Dirt never goes back in there or you'll neutralize all of the cleaning solution. Okay, so you got your clean and hot cleaning rag. You fold it just like that, and now all of a sudden you've got 8 cleaning surfaces that you can use. So you can just wipe down the surface as much as you need to. That was a clean door, but I can see how much came off on that just from my everyday living. It could look very black from smoke. Okay, so that side is dirty. I go to a clean side of the cloth and clean more wall. Okay, and then I look at it, and if it's gunky, I go over to another surface, a clean surface. The idea is to clean with a cleaning tool and not smearing around the goop. You want to get the goop transferred onto the cloth and only the cloth. You don't want to recontaminate your job site, okay? So now I've cleaned all those sides. I take it and unfold it, go to the other sides, and now I have 4 more clean surfaces, okay? So once the cloth is thoroughly dirty, you put it in another bucket, which is labeled with a cloth on the edge, and that is your dirty cloth bucket. You get your next clean cloth, wring it out, and continue on. What I do as a standard operating procedure in my company, I go to the main entrance door into the room, wherever that is, and I start and work at the entry door, and I work my way clockwise in every room. Because if you jump around, you get totally confused about where stuff is. Again, we're very sorry this happened to you. This too shall pass. Best wishes, everybody.